say the N-word repeatedly and leave.
Don't. But anyways, how are you today, little guy?
Good. I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
What'd you do if I was just like, as soon as you start, I'm gonna scream the N-word and leave?
Oh, I want to ask everybody. Here's this thing they're taking off the LGBT stuff off of the street, like ethnic community street paint. Are you for or against this? And Clay, he's against this because he needs to walk on alphabet community walks.
Wait, what are they doing?
Yeah, they're taking off. They put like a painting on the ground, the streets of the alphabet community paint.
Oh, like the flag?
Yeah.
If I ever see that in my city, I'm gonna do burnouts on it.
Yeah.
In my trail bus.
So I guess it breaks you hard. You and Sandman. You two can't get married on there.
Me and Sandman are gonna do burnouts in our 2025 Chevys with 6.2 liter small blocks.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where Asshole at today. He's just a crazy little guy.
Well, he's alright if he was supposed to be there, you know, and then you can't get a hold of him.
Yeah, I can't get a hold of him. Hope he's alright. But yeah, what do you think of that? I think. Oh, Gigi, I didn't know Clay and Sandman wanted to get married. Oh no. Is that true?
That's why Sandman. He's like,
Oh.
so he's like a switching guy.
Oh.
But I'm already married.
Oh, okay. But I say you could be a Muslim, you can marry more than one person. Wait a minute, you're a Catholic. Yeah. Oh. But anyways, Craig, I have... Are you there, little guy? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you think? Clay breaking up really bad. I can't understand anything he's saying. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's StreamYard, dude. It sucks ass because that's why I like Restream.
Oh. It's weird. Restream.
StreamYard will screw everything up. StreamYard will be like, me and you could hear each other good, but the audience won't be able to hear me well.
Oh. Do you think it's because of the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I was being anti-Semitic, and then they.
Oh. Yeah. Everybody. Are you for or against them taking that? Are you for or against them taking that LGBT paint?
Taking the painting? What are you talking about?
They wanted to. They're taking this. Like, here's this street. Oh no! Bad news is here. Ready to mess some people up.
I have the good news.
How's that Sandman?
Oh, hi, what's it, Bruce?
Hey, Gangster, I have the good news.
Sandman, dude.
Oh. He said, are you Sandman?
No.
Oh. Well, I have a question for you. What do you think what Sandman posted? He said, he showed this thing where they found an ancient church set to our God Jesus. I remember seeing that on TV. But this other part I didn't remember seeing when he said, they showed this church and this thingamajiggy there, where they had, they said it was a lot like the Orthodox. So he's saying the old churches was like the Orthodox. Is that true, B. Wayne?
I think we got to hold Daryl to what he said. He said the Catholic Church didn't start until 107 AD, until the Archbishop of Antioch was anointed there.
Oh.
So, no, I think You're all wrong.
Oh. Well, we think of them taking LGBT paint off the streets.
Catholic, since you were baptized Catholic.
Yeah, since you're baptized Catholic.
You know, Clay, I woke up this morning.
Since you were baptized Catholic.
Clay, I woke up this morning. It was drizzling rain. And around the curve came a passenger train. I heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy, he's dead. He's been a long time gone. Been a long time gone.
Oh, I have a question. What do you think of that guy who made a prediction
I
saying
woke up this morning at 10:30. I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my lady down.
If you want to get to heaven,
You know
you
that
got
song?
to DIE.
Yeah.
You got to put on your coat and TIE.
Oh, what do you
You
think
want to
of that?
get the rabbit out of the
Yeah.
LOG,
Cocaine
you got to
blue.
make a commotion like a DOG.
What do you think of they made this guy, Joshua, brother Joshua, made a prediction that there was supposed to be a rapture on September 23rd and 24th. Didn't happen, so he said it was actually supposed to be October 8th or 7th, because that's the old calendar, and it didn't work. What do you think of that? Does that prove that does that prove he's a false prophet?
There.
What do you think, Clay?
Did I ever show you the white Chevy Gangster I bought for my old lady, and she like never drives it ever, so it's like brand new, even though it's like 2 years old.
Oh, are you gonna sell it to Bruce?
Hey there, Clay. This is Rob from Hickman Chevrolet. Just wanted to maybe see if we
4x4.
could give you an offer on that Chevrolet. Certified pre-owned. Why would you get your wife a single cab truck?
Huh?
Is that a single cab?
What? Yeah.
Bro, ladies need a crew cab, dude.
Well, I got a crew cab.
Where's she going to put the baby? In the front seat?
The kid, but then we have two. Another one that's a crew cab, but it's a 16. It's my older one.
Clay, you don't buy your wife a single cab truck.
Huh. What do you think of that guy make false predictions?
Well, Gangster, we can see that they didn't come true.
Oh, did you see?
Look at that, Bruce.
Oh, nice
You think if I was in Iowa, I could get laid a lot? For heaven.
Wow. You're rich.
Now that's wait. Now, Clay, does that truck got a V8 engine?
Yeah, that's 6.2.
Oh, now does it got 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, all my shit has 4x4 except the 4.
I approve. Very well.
This one don't have 4x4.
Oh, nice.
Wow, Clay got a lot of toys.
Oh, nice. Oh, Bruce. Do you think them street preach better night?
No.
Talking to people and you tell them about the good news. Do you talk about the good news?
I try.
Oh. What about Clay? He talks about the good news. Right? Good Clay? Oh. See? But, Bruce.
I got a 400 in this one.
Wow.
Nice.
But that's 2-wheel drive.
That's okay.
But it's sentimental.
You got a 351.
I would never buy a Ford. Yeah.
You got 331 Windsor.
Do you believe in the preach?
It does. With that dumbass, instead of what do they call it? Instead of mass airflow, it's a speed density sensor. So there's like really nothing you could do to it unless you get like an ECM out of a Mustang or something and change the wiring harness and everything.
Oh.
It's like the early throttle body fuel injection, you know.
Do you know that?
Yeah, you just gotta
like
get
the
a
only way I
trick
can make it
flow.
cool. The only way I can make it cool is to put a different motor in it.
Nah, man, you just
Get a
need
bunch of
trick
shit,
flow.
but I like to look
Head,
much.
cam, throttle, lines. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Bruce, what do you think they're taking the LGBT paint off the streets? Are you sad?
Well,
Bruce
Gangster,
is
I'm
like,
sure you are, because I know how much you
he's
wanted it
furious,
to.
dude. He's like,
No,
they're
I-
doing this to my people.
You sad about that, Bruce? Is it true you're the B in the LGB? I'm joking.
Yeah, Gangster must have had a Monster Energy drink. He's very talkative tonight.
Yeah.
Did you have a Monster?
I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin.
Oh no. But anyways, Bruce, do you remember that guy DB Copper?
You ever see my chickens, Bruce?
No.
Man, Clay, you are such a cool guy.
Look at all these chickens. They're all like outside for some reason.
I think Bruce is jealous of your chickens.
I gotta get on Clay's level, man. I mean,
For some reason, all the Mexican women and Asian women love chickens. If you
well,
notice that.
dude, I ain't gonna say no to having chickens. It's just I've never had chickens.
Oh.
You
Do I
see
have to get up every morning and like feed them and give them water and like do stuff?
and then I'll close them up. We got 4 chickens right now.
Oh.
I guess when you have
You
a
guys want to see me kill one?
No.
Because she wants me to kill one because she wants to eat chicken.
Bruce does.
you got to do it humanely, Clay. You just got to chop the head off. You don't shoot them.
Should I shoot a chicken on your stream, bro?
I don't think we could get away from that.
Clay, that's not cool, bro.
This is kill some.
Clay, have you seen that TikTok floating around of that deer hunter and the deer just walks right up and sniffs the barrel of his gun?
Yeah. That
Oh.
was a big one. I went maybe like a young deer because it's not very sporting like.
Bruce,
Yo.
remember DB Copper?
No.
He said we should call you Bruce Almighty.
I don't like that movie. I've never really have.
But was it based on you?
Some guy pretending to be God. For one.
Yeah, it was crazy. But Bruce, let's talk about your person, your good news. Did you say you like to do a teaching on here? When would you like to do that?
Yeah, we got to set some things straight for Gangster. I'll tell you, we got to get a little better understanding. But you know, the Lord has pricked me. Someone has got to take a stand for the gospel on this, on the internet.
Into the net? Oh. You do a teaching. Would you like to do a teaching about that? How Calvinism is?
Well, I would have to wear a mask.
Oh.
We should all dress
No
up.
one can make fun of my fat face, okay?
We could be like Tim Bruce, and we could all dress like Antifa and go street preaching.
Man.
We could all dress like Antifa and street preach.
Like you?
I remember as a young man, I was on a train, and this guy came up to me and handed me a card, and he's like inviting me to his church. And I don't know why this black guy would walk up to me, a little white kid on the L train, and invite me to a church. But I remember the word revival. He's like, hey, we're having a revival over here. And I didn't know what it meant, but I couldn't imagine if I did go to that revival meeting and hear the gospel. You never know.
Uh-huh. Bruce, you do show. Would you like to teach about how Calvinism leads to being Catholic? Well, no, predestination leads to being Catholic, and
see, I don't know how many people are listening, but Brother Pike shared with me one of his study materials, and man, that's bad, man. Like this, it's bad.
oh, guys, Bruce, would you like to have a video game where you can play as Bruce, go around telling people about the good news, try to repeat the, try to save the heathen?
Gangster, believe it or not, that's actually really real life. It's not a video game.
Oh,
did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know? Well, now you know.
Is Clay out there in the woods trying to be the Blair Witch Project? He's in the woods. But anyways, Bruce. Yeah, you do a teaching. What would you like to do a teaching about, little guy?
Probably about Jesus or something.
Oh, that's good. I mean, what about, would you like to teach about Calvinism is evil?
No, I really just want to get a clear understanding out there of the gospel. I think I've learned that. Well, I've known this, but everyone just likes to argue. Everyone just likes to boast in their pride and say, "Oh, well, I believe this and I believe that," and they don't have any logic behind it.
Yeah, they should be more like you, Bruce. Humble.
Well, I may not appear humble, but when it comes down to it, I'm just a regular guy, just a Christian.
Just everyday cop. Right? Clay, he's in the woods. Doesn't know where he's at. I want to ask him, how would you convert someone like Bubblegum? He believes that God of the entire world is carnage.
Well, first you gotta really kind of just come to a clear understanding, and that would require humility to come to an understanding of really who God is and what we are to God. You know, first you have to acknowledge that you've sinned against God. There's a penalty for your sin, and sin, is given to every man. Every person who's lived on earth has sinned, and you got to recognize that Jesus died for your sin and trust in him as your savior and accept and claim God's promise of salvation. If someone isn't really in the heart or mindset to kind of just come to that, then it's really hard to convert them because it's really not in their heart. If you agree you need the Holy Spirit to read the Bible correctly, then you are a Calvinist. See, that's part of the problem. Is there's so much smoke on really what is the gospel, what is the Holy Spirit, and I don't know what would give Mr. Bubblegum the impression that you need the Holy Spirit to read the Bible. Well, I would ask first, why do you want to read the Bible? God is one. Nobody can die on your behalf. Well, that's true, except Jesus. Jesus is the only one who died and rose from the dead.
Are you all right, Clay? Are you there, Clay? Crazy Cry. He's crazy. But hi, Zidane. But Bruce, what would you do if if everyone disappeared and the demons come out and try to get you, like they did in This Is the End? What would you do, Bruce? Bruce,
What?
what would you do?
If what? Everyone disappeared and all the demons came out?
Yeah, and try to get you.
Who's going to get you?
I would maybe do what Steven did.
Demon.
Hey, where's Clay? I was listening in the chat, and Clay went. Maybe he got raptured.
Well, he's lost in the woods.
Yeah. Clay's like a lost boy, huh?
Yeah. This is
Sorry about that.
Make a country.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Wayne?
Hey, have you ever seen that movie Father Stu with Mark Wahlberg?
No, I haven't. Is it worth watching?
I was going to ask you. I keep getting recommended on Netflix, and I'm like, what kind of stupid Catholic would literally watch a stupid movie like this? Like, come on, Mark Wahlberg. Like, we all know Mark Wahlberg's a Catholic and stuff, and but all his movies show him killing people. But it's like, what kind of movie is this?
You know what's a good Christian
watch?
movie that I saw not too long ago?
What?
Shoot, it's eluding me right now. But there's a
Machine Gun Preacher? I already saw that one.
No, the guys who sit across from a table
Is it
and
called
he's
Evil
interviewing
all
like
the
guy
time?
on death row. I'll try to remember the name. It was really good. Nefarious. You ever seen Nefarious? That was good.
No.
The thing
That's a
about
good
Boston is that they have the #1 quality of life out of all the states.
What's up? Yeah, what's up with that, Bruce? And I'm over here acting like a tough guy.
Yeah, it's like Boston has like the most sensitive men, and it's the best quality of life.
Even more than San Francisco?
They're probably gayer, but not as.
Yeah,
it's
those,
not as
those
nice.
men are pretty sensitive.
One thing
San
I
Francisco's
love
pretty
about
gay,
Boston,
but they're also pretty tough. Come on, get over here.
one thing I love about Boston is that if you're an illegal immigrant or a trans teenager that's like trying to run away from their parents to be trans, you could go to Massachusetts, like Boston, and have no questions asked. They'll mutilate your genitals, cut off your breasts, no questions asked. Don't even have to be 18. That's why I like Massachusetts.
Come here. Hey. Now, get over here.
Why are you still watching Netflix? Do you hear what they try to do on there?
I saw Elon Musk was telling people to ban it, but I don't know why.
Because they had a trans character in it.
Dude, that's like every Netflix show ever has to have a tranny.
Yeah,
Like the Umbrella Academy, they're just gonna be like, oh, now Victoria is Victor, and we're just not gonna talk about it. With Elliot Page,
Put David in the cartoon. Have it about him called The Adventures of David the Zed. We go around fighting crime.
The thing about the transgenders, though, on Netflix is when they cast them in a show. That's why, because of all the trans recently, that made Gangster Ghosts buy a Netflix subscription.
No, I don't have a Netflix subscription. Zidane does, right, Zidane? Yeah. See?
I think like 99% of the world has Netflix.
Not Bruce.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I don't.
No, I got Hulu.
He gets it from his sister or something.
Netflix is a verb.
I don't got Netflix. But Zidane, he got Zidane fix. Right, Zidane? He did.
We got all that crap because where we live, there's no cable option, so your only option is like Dish or Direct.
Clay, give me a call. I'll give you some cable options.
Like $250 a month.
Clay, Direct, same as Hulu, $100.
Yeah, I get Hulu, and it's like I think like maybe $14 a month or something.
You could get direct stream and have 3 houses on it for $100.
A month?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you
no,
you get regional sports too.
We got Prime and Hulu. Then I share Hulu with my sister, and she gives me her HBO and Paramount Plus. And then I share Hulu with someone else, and they added me on their Netflix.
Who's this?
So that's like the pro gamer move is to pay for like 1 or 2 apps and then share them with your family and friends, but only if they share their stuff too.
Who's this
Dude,
guy? Oh.
y'all don't even get it, man. Y'all don't even watch TV, bro.
Oh.
I watch TV to fall asleep too, and that's about it. And the news. I watch the news every morning.
Why?
Like the local news.
Like what? What local news?
Just local, see weather and like traffic reports and stuff.
But Bruce, why do you watch? Oh yeah, I want to ask about. What do you think about JWs? Are you one of them?
They're freaks. Bruce said JWs are even worse than Muslims.
Who's this? Oh hi.
Yo,
What's
what's
up?
good?
Sky.
What's up, Clay?
What up?
What's up, Mr. Wayne? What's up, Gangster Ghost?
Hi.
2 truck drivers.
Yeah.
One of them's got class. One of them hasn't left his truck in a month.
Yeah, rainbow.
You could always tell a
Yeah,
trucker
rainbow on the truck.
if a trucker has class and gets ass, they usually have a long hood on their truck. And then all the other ones are gay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I'm a gay. I'm a queer
Yeah.
trucker.
How about you're a Snyder driver?
He joined because he's like furious that they're getting rid of the LGBTQ flag in the streets.
Man, I bet you got to drive the truck and unload it.
What's wrong with that?
Where you be, Chart Tart?
Arizona.
Arizona, nice.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I remember with that one stream you came on, you were like 5 miles from my house, bro, in Iowa.
Really?
Bruce, do you live by Walcott?
Y'all said you were in like Des Moines, Iowa at a pilot. I'm like, man, I'm 10 minutes away.
Going to the bar next. I'm buying you a beer next time I'm there, bro.
Yeah.
Buying you
And my
beer.
other
Beer
crib-
on me, bro.
My other crib by the one in Walcott. The world's largest truck stop.
I gotta go to that Walcott truck stop this Sunday to get a fuel tank.
Get out of here. Are you really?
Yeah.
I be there all the time. I'm there all the time.
I go there a lot to get parts, and also down in Joplin, it's called Four States, and they have a lot of chrome shit.
Hey, Clay, they have a ministry at that truck stop, you know.
Yeah, they got them in a lot. They got them traveling ones where it's a trailer. They got it.
They have a ministry, like they have church in the movie theater there.
Yeah, no, but they have ministries that like there's a TA in Atlanta on 75.
But I mean the one in Walcott, the pastor, what's his name, Pastor Hole, he does church at 12 noon at the movie theater at the truck stop in Walcott.
Yeah.
Are you just going to disregard it and shove it aside and go to Taco Bell instead, or?
No. I'd probably go there.
We don't go to church, man.
Clay, if you're there on Sunday, bro, hit me up, man.
If it's a church of truckers, I could relate because they'd probably be talking about relatable stuff.
Like what?
We're having church right now. For me, this is church.
No, like
Clay, if you're around, bro, I'll take you to Grandma's Kitchen, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that place. I see Grandma's Kitchen, yeah.
We got to go to that museum in the parking lot and look at some of the cool old stuff.
Yeah. It's a cool museum.
The next truck I buy, I'm going to buy an old 359 with a 3408 cat, which you probably don't know what that is, Chatar, but it's like a V8 mechanical cat.
A bulldozer engine.
And all the new engines are all like straight sixes, you know?
Oh, really?
It's a pretty like iconic, classic truck. All I gotta say
I
is
heard a lot of
last
guys
wheel,
put a 7.3 Power Stroke in their Peterbilts.
and them
Would you ever
little
put a
ones.
7.3 Power Stroke? Like the old one?
No,
Would you ever
no.
put a 7.3 Power Stroke?
All I would ever put is a cat.
Oh, really? Yeah, I heard cats are the only one.
I like the E model the best. The 3406E, either a 2WS or a 5EK, or the 6NZ, which is the C15.
Oh, yeah.
But I've had cats, and I've had Cummins SX, and then Detroit 60 series and shit, and the cats are definitely the best in terms of like
Yeah.
power. If you want a hot rod, if you want a reliable, cheap truck, then you get like a Detroit 60 series. The 60
Aren't those
series you get up.
two-strokes?
No, that was before. The 60 series is like their 4-stroke one, and it's a 12.7 liter inline 6.
What year did those come out? Like late 80s?
I think so, like maybe 89 or something, or 90.
That's what Chasing Andrew Jackson got, right?
Yeah, but he talks them up, but in reality they're kind of like dogs. So he'll be like, this has 700 horse. He'll be like, this is 700 horse Freightliner FLD, and it's like, yeah, it's like 450 maybe tops.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a steel wheel holder,
My
bro. I don't
truck's
know
got
what's
450 horsepower.
My Kenworth that I drive every day now has 800. But it's called a Bully Dog, so it's an app, and I could like adjust the horsepower. It's almost like a new car, where you have like sport mode and economy mode and stuff. So you could tune it all on your phone while you're driving and like change the parameters. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
I have a marine cam and all like forged internals, and then a big ass turbo. So it's pretty built.
Do you have the back car like Mr. Wayne does?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you're ever in the Kansas or Missouri area, Chatter, you should hit me up, and then you could drive.
And where?
I don't know.
Wichita,
hey, bro, if you're in Walcott, Iowa, you better hit me up.
Up by like Kansas City area, like between Kansas City and like Salina, I'm always in there.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be through there all the time. I'll be in McPherson a lot.
Yeah.
I did a 34 reset in McPherson, Kansas, up north of Wichita over there.
You can see what. Have you ever been in like a 9 or a 379 Peterbilt?
Maybe one.
I have.
Besides being towed by a wrecker.
Like a large car, right? They call them large cars.
Yeah.
I sat in the one at Walcott. That's a 378 Peterbilt.
Yeah.
The big yellow one.
Yeah, in the back by where they have the cowboy boots and stuff, and all the chrome.
All the chrome.
Yeah.
All the chrome. Dude, all their food stinks there.
That's how most truck stops are. Most truck stops, the food is like way overpriced. Like if they got a McDonald's in there, it's gonna be way more than any other McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know that's family owned too.
Yeah.
And so this farmer was telling me they buy up all the farmland, like all along the interstate, like for 50 miles. And you notice that too. There ain't no other truck stops once you really get. Well, there's a few once you get past Iowa City, but.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest one in the country. That one is like the guaranteed. You can get there after 7 and you'll always parking.
Always have parking, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember when I started trucking, it was like 2014, so pretty much no one had e-logs. And even I was working at CR England, they had paper logs. So like parking was never ever an issue because everybody just like, you run loose leaf logs and throw it away and make a new one, you know?
Well, you see, Clay, the high executives at Pilot used to hang out with members of Congress and the legislature, and they decided to make some laws where they can enforce more trucking rules. and
So
that's
I
kind of
think-
what they leaned at.
I think Nancy Pelosi bought a bunch of options in like Qualcomm and PeopleNet and all that crap. And then they're like, we got to make this a law.
And they hate truckers, man. They hate it. We're very hated, bro.
Chat.
I want to court.
I like how they're starting to point out all these Indians, you know, and ragheads, and they're going to probably, I think if they get rid of them, the freight rates are going to go way up.
Chat, your shirt the same color as the background.
Who me?
Yeah, your shirt the
Who?
same color as my background. Is that crazy?
Your back?
My background.
He's the same color as his back door.
No background.
Back.
Hey, so any of you truck drivers, have you ever read the Trucking Bible, the Truck Driver's Bible?
Truck drivers.
No, what is that?
So it's like a Bible that's made specifically for a trucking ministry there.
Is it like
Truck
the
driver,
Bible?
We've had
Is
some
it
pretty fruitful talks there.
is it like a translation of the Bible, but in like CB radio lingo? Is it
I have
English?
one.
Oh.
Keep the bears off your grass. Ten Commandments: keep the bears off your ass and the bugs off the glass.
They're like a full
Number one
grown.
commandment.
3 full growns came down with a baby bear and did this.
Full grown is a sheriff or deputy. What's a full grown? A sheriff or a state trooper?
A state trooper.
Okay.
But also bears. Bears are state troopers too.
Yeah, bears are any kind of.
How about
The
a
bears off
constable?
your ass.
Full grown is usually like the SUV because they have the portable scales, you know, and like they only mess with trucks. Or now they're like F-150s in a lot of states.
How about a Texas constable?
Is that a Texas cop?
All they do is enforce traffic.
Oh. I know Evil Knievels are like cops on motorcycles.
Really? Oh, Evil Knievel.
A county mountie. County mountie is usually a sheriff.
Hey, y'all need to pick one of these up at Walcott.
Nice.
What? That's my truck on the cover, the W900.
Oh.
New
So mine ain't
Testament.
that color.
Knew I had one. Just a New Testament.
So there's no difference at all. It just has a truck on the cover,
Well,
or is it like a different translation?
Is it
some
King
of them
James
are.
Version?
This one is King James.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh.
But
Is that the one you read every day?
no, I had to go digging for it on my shelf. This is a special edition of the King James Plus version of the New Testament designed to speak to truckers like you.
But it's not really designed to speak directly to truckers. It's just a regular.
Inside, you will find testimonies of truck drivers who understand the challenges and struggles that are unique to our profession. The long road, the separation from friends and family, the temptations that go with solidarity, lifestyle, the pressure to meet deadlines, the breakdowns, the calls from home. It can be a tough profession. Those not in the trucking field have no idea what it is like, but you do.
That's so true.
No, it's not as easy, bro.
I have a
Not
shirt.
hard.
I have a shirt, and it's like, we leave our wife and kids to bang hookers and do cocaine. It's like, it's like-
Yeah, those days are kind of over. Most of those truckers are dead.
a lot lizard is a prostitute that hangs out at truck stops, in rest areas.
So is that Mr. Wayne?
Yeah.
It don't exist anymore, bro. Everybody's on OnlyFans, bro.
You got to order one online now.
Yeah, you got to go to
Right.
List Crawler.
You got to get the Lot Lizard app. Select your location.
In your state, Chatard, did they make you take a little sex trafficking class before you renewed your license?
Yeah, man. The company I'm with, one of the last company I was with before this
Dude,
company,
Michigan?
they made me do the truckers
Michigan
against
came out with
trafficking.
that and
I'm
made
a
us do
certified
it.
trucker against traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan made us do that, and then Kansas started a couple years ago.
Well, in some states, it's not even a felony.
Well, what they make off is they're like, what I took away from the class is like, if you ever pick up hookers, the second you cross the state line, that's trafficking, so don't do it.
Whoa.
But,
It's a felony, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like a thing. But if it wasn't for human trafficking, I never would have met my wife.
What?
Nice. I'm gonna give me a Filipina too, bro.
No, I'm kidding.
Come in the truck with me, bro. We can start out in the truck.
Do you remember in like 2015 in Salt Lake City, they caught a guy at a scale called the Vampire Trucker?
No, never heard of that. What happened?
So the guy, and he had like a shitty, raggedy old Freightliner Century or something, and he picked up some girl and had her like chained up in his sleeper for like months, and the weigh station stopped him and it did an inspection and saved her, and they called him the Vampire because he had his teeth filed like points.
Jeez.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy, but hey, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Chris Zero. Was Zero cursed?
Yo, what's up?
How are you today?
I exist, the grand as always, whichever you prefer.
Oh, have you met this guy called Mr. Wayne and Chat Tart?
Yeah, I've met both of them before.
Oh, you have?
No, you haven't.
You're
Yeah.
an ambassador, Mr. Wayne. Be quiet. I don't want any of your cards, but you can take my 3. Chat Tart, you're cool, man. Me and you have had some awesome conversations, and you wasn't a complete dick to me. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. We had a conversation about belief. If you claim to believe, then you don't know, right? You can't know something if you believe it, right?
There you
What?
go. There you go.
What?
Right. Or does the word belief have 2 meanings?
Smack
Is it-
You
dab in
can't
the middle.
believe
That's a
something
double
if you
meaning.
don't know. The reason you believe it is because you do know.
No, you don't believe that 2 + 2 = 4. You know that 2 + 2 = 4. And there's no debate about it. You don't got to argue with nobody about it. You just know it. So you don't have to believe it, right? It's tricky, right?
And now we got to break down what 1 + 1 makes to make the 2 to make the 2 + 2 = 4. And that's the part that like makes me angry, because it's like, okay, every time we have this conversation, we have to break it all down again.
I actually don't believe it. I believe some people might have a different interpretation. And I believe that you need to respect those interpretations, or else you're mean and you're bad.
No. That means I have to conform to what you say.
Well, that's
And if
what
I
you
don't wanna
expect me to
conform
do.
what the people in power say, what makes you think I'm going to listen to you being part of the populace like I am?
Well, my point is, you got to have a standard of truth. If you're constantly defining your truth as you go along in your thoughts and conversation, there's no truth. It's based on a variableness of your emotions and your thoughts and whatever words you're throwing out there. There needs to be a core foundation of the truth, like math. We know that if you put 2 very objects together and then add an additional 2, there is 4 particular objects. There's no dispute in that. That is the truth.
Yeah, and there's only one truth, right? There's not multiple truth, and the truth never changes, right?
Well, what is that true ultimate truth? That's the question.
Well, it's definitely something that hasn't been changed, modified, revised, and canonized.
Like the
Yeah, I
religious
think
institutions?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Well, there's a particular Bible verse that comes to mind, and it's in the Gospel of John. And it says, "All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made." And that is a reference
So therefore, you're acknowledging the prison cell that you are within, as well as the body that you're within. Right there. You're acknowledging that you have been encapsulated inside of something that has been created, and you're being forced to worship and adore them. That's Stockholm syndrome to a T, bro.
But that's the truth of what it is. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God, and all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Anything other than that.
You're forced to bow down and worship and adore this entity who has caged you twice over.
But that's the truth.
Syndrome.
But that's the truth. If it's not...
Yeah, it's the truth that every Christian has Stockholm syndrome. Yes.
So you're just in opposition to the truth then?
No, I'm pointing out the flaw within your truth.
Well, what is your truth?
No, we're talking about your truth right now.
So if my truth is flawed, what is the correction?
The fact that you have Stockholm syndrome because of your captor. You are forced to adore your captor. So therefore, move beyond that and become a greater being.
Without acknowledging the beginning and how things were made?
Did I say anything about forget about it? No, I said move on from the fact that you have Stockholm syndrome. Accept the fact that you have Stockholm syndrome.
Say that again. Stockholm syndrome?
For the 50th fucking time. Stockholm syndrome. You adore.
What psychological response to a traumatic event?
Admit it. Admit it.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Shop-Tard, are you friends with fools?
I love all. Okay, I'm a friend to all, and I love all.
Even
I'm a man
fools?
of love. Even the fools.
Who do you spend more time with, the fools or the people with logic?
It's not about the greater good, Joe. It's about the betterment of all.
Well, if you're just acknowledging the ultimate creator of that good, then what is your definition of good and bad and evil? Or, I mean, because basically what you're doing is denouncing.
Well, it's definitely not a human's version.
Well, whose version? Because this is God's version. This is God's word and how he makes himself known to mankind.
Okay, we're circling back to the fact about something has been revised, changed, canonized over
which is what
years, and you're thinking it's true.
Well, so you're saying it has no credibility.
I'm not stating that it's completely false. I'm stating that not everything in it is completely absolute truth.
Okay,
I'm
like what?
stating that it has been changed multiple times by multiple entities and multiple sources. So why follow something like that?
So in these first 7 verses that I read from the Gospel of John, what is not true? In the beginning was the world, and the world was with God, and the word... No, I'm sorry, excuse me. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. There is a man sent from God whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light.
Let me tell you how much simpler it was to say this. Behold the glory of the first cause. The first cause was sound, the effect was light. Now, did that take me 5 minutes to say? No, it did not.
Well, that's not correct. That what you're saying is not the same thing as the scripture. The scripture is acknowledging that light as God.
And I'm literally telling you that your scripture is flawed because it has been tampered with, revised, and canonized.
Well, this is the King James version. This
I'm
is
just saying that it is flawed. It is
do you
not
speak
completely.
What is flawed in this text of scripture?
It's humanizing it.
How so?
It's making it digestible for the masses.
So, do you speak
Why
Greek?
don't you just literally tell somebody what the fuck happened instead of making it such a fluffy fairy tale where everybody is special, because ain't a damn one of us special, dog.
Well, yeah, if we keep reading the scripture, we'll see that this light that was sent from God was to
That was
redeem us
forced
to
to
God.
reside within a meat costume, forced to reside within tangibility. You're now acknowledging the two layers of prison that you are forced to worship the warden and adore the warden and cherish your warden.
So you
have
just don't want to
Stockholm
be
syndrome.
conformed to anything. You just want to do whatever your flesh and soul desires, huh?
Dude, you're not understanding what I'm saying, but I
Well,
get
what you're saying isn't making much sense.
You're going through the book and thinking that it's actually a good thing whenever I'm literally telling you to figure out what Stockholm syndrome is and realize that you have it.
I would disagree. I don't know what traumatic expense or a traumatic experience you think that happened to me that would cause me to have this syndrome.
You just literally acknowledge that you're a being of light that is forced inside of a meat costume, forced inside of tangibility.
Well, you said it wasn't wrong. You said it was true.
By your being of creation. And literally, you also have to worship this warden of this prison that you have been twice over put into.
Well, God gives us the free will to choose to do that. You don't have to.
It's the whole point. It's the whole point. You choose to worship and adore them. Therefore, you have been conditioned
and you choose not to, and therefore there is a consequence to choosing not to.
Okay, so why are we having a discussion about the fact that you have Stockholm syndrome, and because I tell you that you have Stockholm syndrome, I'm going to burn in hell?
Well, when you say that I have Stockholm syndrome, it's really a straw man. You don't have any credibility of that. You're just doing it to
there's no point for credibility. You're already being a Christian.
Well, then how is it true if there's no credibility?
You're stating that this man, this entity, created all of this,
and you're refusing to accept any truth whatsoever. So you're refusing to accept any truth whatsoever, and then you just go say, "Oh, you have a disease."
Spitting the gospel. You're always quoting scriptures. How do I not have proof? You're putting yourself on a pike and making you kill yourself, bro. I'm not pushing you any farther down. You're doing it yourself.
Well, you're only pushing yourself further from God by denying him.
Because I acknowledge the fact that if I adore my captive, I have Stockholm syndrome, which I don't have Stockholm syndrome.
Do you have schizophrenia?
No, it's schizoaffective. It's quite effective. I do not accept the reality I am within, yet I adapt to survive within it, Mr. Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, see, there you go. You got to get back on your meds, it sounds like.
It's not my fault my brain refuses to create epinephrine. And you think medication will prevent me from thinking the thoughts that I choose to think? I've been thinking this way since I was a fucking teenager. And the only thing medication has done is caused me to be locked up in a fucking bed because I can't move because all my muscles are contorting. Next question.
Yeah, bad things happen when we denounce God.
What's your take, Gangster Ghost?
Of what?
Huh?
A take on what?
I don't know. What the current conversation at hand? This is Gangster Ghost's stream, right? Or is this Mr. Wayne's stream? Okay. Okay.
It wouldn't be here if it was my stream. We'll have order if that was the case.
Would you like to see
Come on, dog. I'm going to ask you a very simple question, Mr. Wayne.
Will it really be a simple question?
Do parents expect their children to be better than them?
It depends.
Do not parents want a better life for their children than the parents had?
It depends on the parent. Every parent may have different desires and expectations.
What usually occurs, Mr. Wayne?
In what regard?
Dude, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. And Gangster, if I go too far, just smack me. We're not talking about the teenager who had extramarital affairs with her stepdad because she was forced to and she wants an abortion. We're talking about the general populace, dog.
That's pretty
I'm
gross.
talking about the general populace. Stop doing outlier cases and these random.
Okay, the general populace of what?
10% of the fucking time to the population. We're talking about the overshadowing vast majority of population. Do not parents want their children to do better than they did?
Okay, what general populace are we comparing? Is it like in the United States? Is it in Europe, Asia? Because there's a lot of factors to consider. For example, children or parents in communist countries, they would want their parents to be good, faithful communists. Like North Korea, for example, they would want their kids to be raised and go into the army or something. Or like China, their expectations, oh man, if they have a girl, forget about it, man. They'll just go have an abortion. They want boys. Or but yeah, I think every it's a very open-ended question you're asking.
Oh. But this.
Any other ridiculous questions? That don't make much sense.
Amazing.
You completely complicated it, and you're not comprehending what I'm asking. So you must not
I
comprehend.
thought it was a simple question.
Yeah, because you over complicated it, made it not a simple question. Chat Tard, I'm going to look at you. All right. Did your parents want you to do better than they did?
I think they
wanted better for you than what they had, right?
I think they meant well, yeah, but they failed. But they meant well though. But they failed at it because I think all parents fail, even though they mean well. All
what about
parents
the ones
fail
who don't mean well?
They show you their mistakes so you cannot commit them, or they teach you about their mistakes so you cannot make the same mistakes. Therefore, are you not better than what your parents were?
How would you define a mistake?
I think we're all cursed. I think we all have Adam and Eve syndrome, and teenagers all rebel from their parents, and eventually you eat the forbidden fruit and make love to a woman and create the cycle, make more kids, and they're cursed, and they go. It's all started the same thing as Adam and Eve. I say it's just the same thing. And parents, they mean well, they try to do their best, but they all fail. Even the ones that don't mean well, they fail as well.
So you just said that God failed by allowing Adam and Eve to eat of the tree of the fruit of life.
I don't think there's really such thing as bad decisions.
Because your children aren't capable of making their own decisions and defying you.
Right. But I mean, the way children are made is from pride. Because in order to have sex with a woman, it's really your pride, your ego and your pride that that's the forbidden fruit. I'd say sex is the forbidden fruit, right? And we all want
to
it.
say no. If you're in a marriage, God expects you to make children and raise them, and Christianity. So? Yeah.
I don't think.
And also, Curse Zero's premise is flawed because he's taking God and us as his children and basically insinuating that God should expect us to be better than him because of the tired old trope of people saying, oh, I want my kids to do better than me. But the problem with your analogy here is that God is God and we are humans. We cannot be better than God. We are not the creator. God is uncreated. We are created. There's a difference.
Accurate.
Yeah. What do you think Jesus meant when he said, greater things shall you do than what I'm doing? That's the big argument, right? But I'd say Jesus is
the power of the
Spirit. Can you give me a chapter and verse?
Huh?
So I can see. I said, can you give me a chapter and verse so I can see that in context?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Chad Tard, remember when those Mexicans called you Viejo Pito Negro and you're like, what the hell did they just say?
I told them they was getting deported. John 14, 12 through 14.
All right, I'm
Truly, truly, I tell you, whoever believes in me will also do the works I've been doing, and they will do even greater works than these. But I'm not a biblical guy, though.
What?
Yeah,
But what happened to the Mexicans, Clay?
well, we established. I mean,
They're coming over
so
this weekend.
we established a church. You know, Jesus established a church, and we continued in that work, passing down the apostolic succession, passing down the gifts that were given at Pentecost, and now they exist all over the world.
Check this out.
But I agree
Except
with
for
you
that
that we're not
apostolic
God.
succession.
I just got these.
That's a part of what Jesus was telling us.
So see, this is the new one that I got from the Czech Republic.
I like that wood grain.
Okay.
This is my EDC piece, and I was like, I need wood because the plastic grip's just so cheap and crappy.
Where's that from?
9mm or 38?
Swiss?
I always like those
Yeah, the
textured
CZ.
grips on the 1911s were always super cool.
I want a
This is the-
1911.
This is the CZ82, so you can't really get grips in America, and if you want them, you got to get them from the Czech Republic.
I don't really like foreign guns. I'm American.
I like American guns, but I also like Euro guns, like especially German.
Yeah, didn't the Nazis carry Rugers?
No, they carry Lugers.
They carry Luger.
Get you a Glock, bro. Glock is American.
Ruger is an American
Tommy
brand.
gun, bro.
Glocks
I go
are made in
scuba diving
Austria.
with my Glock.
The Glock
is Austria, but
is the most reliable striker fire pistol, in my opinion.
And it's light.
The thing about Glock I
And it
love
holds 16 rounds.
is you could get these big ass. I got a bunch
on
of
the model.
These like big 33 round thick mags. Like, look at this. This is a Glock mag.
Can't bring those into
stick.
Illinois.
Look
You
how
got
big
that
that is, dude.
stick.
Yeah,
You
I
got to get
that.
the double
Extendo.
drum mag. You got to get the double drum mag.
I have
Glock
drum mag. I got drum mags for Glock, dude.
Can't buy those in Illinois.
You got to get the double drum mag and put a switch on it.
I like old American guns, like Ruger, Winchesters, Remingtons,
Yeah.
and Colts, but like the Euro guns are so much better. Just like you said, Bruce, like Glocks, Austrian, HK.
Yeah,
Steve
HK is
Sauer,
good. The
CZ.
5.7 is a
FN.
really cool pistol.
That's FN.
Yeah, FN Herschel is a really. I like their like bullpup style rifles.
That's like my favorite countries to get guns from is countries that were one part of like the German Austrian Empire. Because FN is Belgium, HK is Germany, Austria with Glocks, you know, like all those countries make some of the best shit. But then their cars are like absolute junk, and I would never buy one.
Well, they just
They
copy
make
the
decent
Americans.
rifles too. I like their sub guns. They have a lot of different cool sub guns. I've always wanted to get a P90, and I basically I took a Ruger 1022 and built it into like a 22 LR P90.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It just doesn't have that top loading mag, which is super sweet.
If you guys like guns, I'm a collector and I do a lot of gun
I don't
videos.
like guns. Guns are bad. Guns kill
That's like
people.
my whole channel. I don't really talk about religion ever. I just do gun videos and trucking videos.
So objects can kill people now.
Yeah,
I'm
guns
more
kill
into-
people, dude.
Yeah,
Watch CNN.
If you manipulate them correctly, yes.
So,
I'm more into
so
guns
it's the
for, like,
manipulator causing the death. Okay. I just wanted to make that
I would
clear.
say so,
How
but
fucking cool that looks. Like, that looks good.
Where's your channel?
But here's the thing, Curse Zero. If you had gotten stabbed to death, someone would say you were killed by a knife.
Yeah.
I think we should follow Europe. Ban knives too.
No,
If you got
ban
killed,
spatulas because that's what they'll use next.
if you got killed, Curse Zero, we would all talk about how you got killed by a
You're
gay-
finally
by a
free from your,
trans.
yeah, we'd say, yeah, that object killed him, and we'd be like, he's finally free from his body.
We'd be like, even though this piece of shit killed Curse Zero, like we still have to respect the killer's pronouns. It's
Yeah.
preferred. her preferred pronouns.
Who's that guy? No, the guy who tried to kill Justice Kavanaugh. He transitioned, and they acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Jamie?
Did you guys see that one
Excuse
guy
me. Yeah,
tried to
no,
terrorist
they,
attack the
He
basilica?
jumped out of here. Like, what happened?
Who was that? Who left?
We were talking about trans, and he got super offended.
Gangster
and was
left.
like, I'm out of here.
He
Gangster
doesn't
hates
like when we talk about. He doesn't like it
You know
when
what? I
we
think
talk
he has a
about his
six-
friends.
He has a 6-person limit, so he left to let me in.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm a gentleman.
That
Yeah,
Jamie?
should have just kicked
Transmissions are
Curse
something I
Zero.
try to stay
Man, I
away
thought
from
that
as
was
well.
Carlos with that
He
mustache.
should have
man.
just kicked Curse Zero and stayed.
I pretty much agree with everything Jamie says when it comes to like firearms.
I think we should kick that guy Bruce Wayne. Curse Zero, he's got it. He's right.
Bruce, you've been somewhat decent today. I've been listening for a little bit while I was doing other stuff.
Same with you, Jess. Same with you.
Bruce is always decent. He's just trolling you guys a lot.
Who?
Atonement.
Me?
Bruce?
Oh,
Bruce will message me on Facebook and be like, "You see how pissed I got those fags?"
Dang.
He'll be like,
I thought Bruce only called himself
That's
that.
the hilarious
Like,
part.
did you see how
actually
pissed
think
I got
I'm
that
angry,
gay-
whereas I control my emotions, unlike most humans.
Yeah, okay, dude.
I don't know. You were screaming earlier because you
Yeah.
said I couldn't make it more simple, Bruce.
That's why you don't. You always just
No,
make
you
yourself
simply overcomplicated a simple question.
No, it's because your ideas are dumb. That's all it was.
And your ideas
He was trying to wrap his mind
and your
around
ideas
how
are
dumb
recycled
the
and regurgitated, man. So what's
They're-
the point? Everybody
they're-
does what you're doing.
Look, you're talking about religion for the masses and that it's like translated in such a way that humans can understand it. Yet Stockholm syndrome is a term that a human came up with.
Look how easy this comes apart, Veggie. And then it's a fixed barrel, so it's like always like super accurate.
I need to learn how to rebuild my
What is
guns.
A CZ82. It's like my
Oh,
favorite.
those are nice. Yeah. I've shot
Carry
them
it.
before.
I keep carrying my
Is
stick
that-
instead of carrying this. But look, the trigger gun.
When you pull the hammer, does the trigger come back more? You pull the hammer. Yeah.
But it's also
Nice.
double action, so you don't.
I
Need
know.
When
Have you
you
ever
use-
seen the video where the guy freaks out the PTA meeting and he misses everybody because he didn't pull the hammer back first?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trigger on the CZ is so good though that I carry it decocked, and if I was gonna shoot someone, I would definitely do the first shot double action because it's just like.
Have you ever sent someone home early?
Do you hold through the trigger reset, or is that only on strikers that you can do that?
You could do it on this too.
Yeah. You can let it come out just a little bit and do a shorter reset.
This will send a Christian straight to hell.
No, Christian wouldn't be in front
You're
of
a
you.
Muslim, right? Do you put bacon grease on all your bullets?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Jamie was like, "That's brutal."
I think a Christian would have to be really backslidden to really find themselves in a position to have a gun pointed at them like that.
Well,
put a bag over his head, send him straight to paradise.
Not if you were in a Muslim country where they kill you for being a Christian.
Well, that too.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of on X lately. A lot of like Christian persecution in other countries lately, which I don't know if it's like an upsurge or if they're just advertising it more now.
I don't
That's
know how
always
that
been
be
the way.
because Islam is such a
I think
peaceful religion.
It's all a psyop.
It's not even like Catholics. Like there's some Catholic ones. There was an Orthodox one in like Ethiopia or something, and then like other.
Yeah, did you see the one in
denominations.
Ukraine where the guy attacked the priest with a axe, but it hit the I think it hit the chalice that he was holding and saved his life.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
He spilled the blood of Christ.
I don't know if he actually dropped it.
Well, good thing it's
If
not
that
actually the
doesn't
blood of
convince
Christ.
you-
But
If that
here's the
doesn't
thing,
convince you, Bruce,
you are
that the
correct.
Eucharist has power.
It's not the blood of Christ when you're walking out with it.
I have a question for you, and I mean this in good faith and fun, just kind of fun.
Who are you asking?
You
Okay.
or Clay or whoever.
Me.
Let's go around the room. Ask it to everybody.
He's asking me. I'll answer
he's
for
probably
Jess.
asking sacramental Christians.
No, like, cause like people recently have been like, will appeal to Acts 15 and be like, the Gentiles only have to do the 4 things listed in Acts 15, right? Don't, refrain from sexual immorality. Don't eat things strangled, which, by the way, would be putting them under a food dietary restriction, which is interesting. Which seems problematic for people's interpretation of other texts that say don't let people judge you about what you eat and drink. But it says that the Gentiles there can't drink blood or eat things strangled. So isn't that a problem if you think the Eucharist is the literal blood of Jesus? Or how would you like think about that? I'm curious.
Because Jesus is
well, I mean, we have those regulations actually in dietary restrictions. Like I can't take certain natural supplements because there's blood in them, right? So, but it's different when it's a metaphysical thing that's happening. Like it's like spiritually the blood.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's not physically blood, so it doesn't fall under those dietary restrictions.
Under the spirit of deception is what it's under, so it's not really blood.
You think that's a
Bruce,
problem?
calm down, man. We
You think
don't
that's a
have to
problem?
go there.
I'm not trying to start a problem here. I'm just curious what you guys think about it. So do you think that's a problem for, because like sometimes I hear Orthodox, they'll be like, they'll kind of take, no, it's really the blood of Jesus. And to that, I'm like, well, what do you mean really?
Well, he said, if you do not eat my body and drink my blood, you have no life in you. So like, I feel like whatever Jesus says kind of supersedes, Levitical law and things like that.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're under the Mosaic covenant or anything. I'm just saying like, in Acts 15, he puts them under, don't eat blood and don't eat things strangled, which seems
And
like
who wrote that?
Paul.
Yeah. So Paul wrote that. So who's got the higher authority?
What did Jesus say?
Yeah, he said, if you do not eat my body and drink my blood, you have no life in you.
Another contradiction. Paul says that all meats are able to be received with thanksgiving.
Let me engage with
That's the thing that I point out.
I think as usual, Jamie, you're kind of playing at semantics. It's not really.
That's a good one though, Jamie. I never thought of that.
I don't think we should. I think we should think about what Paul says and make sure it doesn't contradict anything